Hello, hello. Happy Monday, streamers. We are in April somehow. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Work. Some really cool new movies coming out the next few months. Excited. We'll get Instagram on shortly. I think like the buildup of like summer blockbusters, I'm really just ready for it to be here. If you guys are just joining, this is Mogul Moves Weekly. It is your bi-weekly streaming show. We cover everything from Hollywood's and the industry's biggest buzz to the power plays that happen, and all things Mogul by MoviePass. My name is Luigi, your host. This is Josh, my co-host. Say hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh. All right, let's get into it. We got two sort of big releases this last weekend. Super Mario Galaxy and The Drama. How did these perform at the box office, Josh?
I would say both of them exceeding expectations, and I think for their respective movie categories, the projections were high to begin with. For the 3-day, Mario ended up doing 130.9 million, which
Nice.
I think as long as we've been talking about projections, 130 was kind of the upper end. It was kind of like, I think 95 to 125 was kind of the ranges we were looking at. So 130 is even bigger than anticipated. And as we talked about last week, it released on Wednesday because a lot of spring breakers, kids on spring break, a lot of Easter holidays. So they kind of leveraged that as like a long weekend. So it did 190 million through 5 days.
Holy shit. Globally, it did 372 million, which I saw the projections were all like around 300. Really?
That's crazy. That's like double globally. Seems like kind of, I don't know if that's a new trend, but it's definitely one we've been seeing as we've kind of been following these numbers closely is I think studios are kind of poising these movies to do well overseas, probably like play well in the like China, Asian markets. And it seems like that's succeeding. 372, that's almost double the domestic, which is pretty wild for any movie.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like foresaw this doing really well in Asia just because Mario's such a beloved character in Asia. Makes sense. The Potato Walker's asking Mogul Moves or Mogul Movies. This is our weekly, our bi-weekly streaming show called Mogul Moves Weekly. So I'm not sure who Ludwig Aron is, but we maybe took a little bit from him, but not intentionally. Mogul is our fantasy game, the MoviePass fantasy game. Wait, sorry. Jazz tanking for that number one pick. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll go with it. I believe you.
I was trying to see if we had any. I don't have any data yet for the like foreign markets. And the drama. The drama. I think a lot of people in our demo, people that would be watching this, kind of went and saw that over Mario. Even that was the MoviePass number one movie for the weekend. It did 14.3, and I think 13.5 was the forecast. So it did even better. Like I was looking at showtimes for tomorrow, Tuesday movie. Everything's sold out. It seems to be kind of catching that buzz, and it kind of has that like that viral factor where people want to know what the secret is. So
totally.
They seem to be playing that up well.
I will say my sister-in-law spoiled the secret for me, so now I get it. I'm like, oh god, I already know, but I'm still gonna see it.
Yeah, our CEO and CTO were talking about it when I hopped on our stand-up this morning, and they were doing their best to spoil it for me, but I selectively muted them.
Love that. That's the beauty of being on a Zoom, right? Yeah. And we had the holdover for this week was obviously Project Hail Mary. I know people that are seeing this 3 times, like in the movie theaters. Like, it's definitely like a popular one. Where are we at so far with box office for that?
Project Hail Mary. So it did another 30 million this weekend, which is only a 43% drop which is crazy, considering it was going up against a strong, like 130 million in Mario and another 14 in the drama. So 30 million up to 217 domestically, and it's probably getting close to. I think
Looks
it's
like
close to
420.
400 globally.
Yeah, it's over. It looks like 420 million globally.
That's yeah, it's quite the phenomenon. It's
Yeah,
cool to see, and I think you kind of mentioned you were ready for summer blockbuster season. It's kind of
it's
we
kind
do
of
at
here.
least have the benefit.
Yeah.
I think the modern release schedule is. It used to be January through even like mid-April was kind of like just super dry. They would just release like a very certain type of like niche movie, and then
Hmm.
the blockbusters would all come at once. It seems like they're, you know, the modern release schedule has those like staggered a bit more. So, we
Yeah.
got a blockbuster in March. We got one in April, and the end of this month we have Michael still coming. So
Mm.
yeah, I agree.
I don't know how I feel about that one. All right, we talked about these movers.
I
All right,
don't
so
love
we're
a
moving.
biopic.
No, me neither. There's never been a good one. I've historically said that. It's on record. Um, pick hold drops for the week for Mogul. What are your pick holds and drops for this week, Josh?
Pick I don't even know what I'm picking this week. The big releases are Faces of Death. Don't know anything about that. Hunting Matthew Nichols. Don't know anything about that.
Nope.
And then the one that
Exit A.
people have been talking a little bit about is Yumi and Tuscany. Um,
Oh God,
I'm
so
not sure
good.
any of these are like the first two. I'm guessing are under 5 million releases, probably on maybe under a million. Yumi and Tuscany, I honestly have no idea. So I don't know what I'm picking. Maybe I'm looking. Maybe I'm looking forward to the following week. I think the next week we have Lee Cronin's The Mummy and Mother Mary.
Yeah,
We've watched teasers for both of those. I mean, full trailers for both of those, and I think both of those look pretty cool. So maybe starting to like round out my roster there.
I do want to put on people's radar the movie Exit 8, which I believe is a Japanese horror film. Do you know what this is? Kind of like,
I think we watched a teaser.
yeah, we did. He's like trapped in like an endless like subway passageway, and it's like very spooky and bizarre, and like he's supposedly in like a different reality. I'm excited. The actual trailer came out last week, and I watched it. It's very good.
Um,
It's on our Instagram right now.
yeah, that's limited this weekend.
Mhm.
We watched a teaser last week for Hamlet, which is going limited this weekend.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, so a few smaller releases to keep an
smaller
eye out.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that might those honestly might be the picks because they have the potential to
right. Outperform.
overperform.
Exactly.
Exit 8 is Neon, which is they've kind of been killing it.
They hit it. They always do. I would still hold on to Project Runway. Oh my God, Project Runway. Project Hail Mary. I think that's a good one still. And I mean, like if you're hold on to obviously Mario, hold on to the drama. It's just gonna get better from there.
Yeah, I'm holding the drama. I think the drama's gonna have a good second week. Yeah, really, I think really any of those are safe. There's not a lot of competition coming over the next 2 weeks, so Mario, Project Hail Mary, the drama should should be solid.
Yeah.
What am I dropping? Mm, I don't know. Scream 7, Go. Just kind of.
Yeah, like anything like
There's a
old
lot of big.
inventory. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of big movies coming, so stuff to clear out.
Yeah. So check out mogulgame.moviepass.com if you want to play along. Our next segment, a trending segment, one of my favorite, obviously. There are pre-sale tickets to the IMAX showings for Dune 3. And in case you wanted to go, well, you can't
Sorry,
because it's sold out.
sorry.
I love that they do more marketing about like the sales of it than they do about the actual one, the actual like release of the tickets. But yeah, so sorry, you're shit out of luck if you wanted to go see that in IMAX, for opening day.
My I was looking. It doesn't look like my like local theater chain has dropped their IMAX tickets yet. So some of your local theaters, you might still be able to catch them a little bit closer. But yeah, if you were tracking them through IMAX and wanted to see it at one of the major chains, it's yeah, you might be shit out of luck.
Yeah, sorry, bros. Anyway, I'm excited for that regardless.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not
8
really
months
like
out.
I'm not like an opening weekend kind of person. I like to wait a little bit, honestly.
For
All right.
Dune, I Dune opening weekend IMAX. That is an exception. Usually I agree with you. Like, catch it next week when it's not too crazy.
Yeah. I am excited for this. Bong Joon-ho, who was the director of movies like Parasite, Mickey 17, Snowpiercer. He's releasing an animated feature, which features a baby squid. A little baby squid.
Do we have any more details besides like
Yeah.
teaser images?
No like actual detail. Oh, the movie's gonna be called Ally. I'm like, okay, Ally. Love that. And it's about a squid who dreams of becoming the star of a wildlife documentary. I mean, come on, so cute.
That sounds lovely.
I love him. He's such a good storyteller. I'm excited for that.
Did you see Mickey 17?
I did.
What did you think of that?
I actually liked it. I thought it didn't get the flowers it deserved. I liked it.
I liked it more than I was expecting, kind of based on the reception. It got a very like lukewarm reception, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I think we were talking about this some other call that like Robert Pattinson at the moment can kind of do no wrong.
Yeah.
I'll see anything Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad it didn't get what it deserved there, but it's okay.
If you never saw it, go watch it. It's a fun movie. It's like, I think if you have nominal expectations, it's not going to disappoint you. It's a fun time.
Yeah, I agree. I think one of the critiques of it was that it was quite expensive to make, and so it like
that does make sense.
From the headlines where I was like, it bombed, but like it bombed relative to like its budget. Basically.
Yeah,
that's what they were trying to say. Next up, we do have an Aunt Gladys prequel coming to theaters. Zach Kreger is teaming up with, another guy named Zach Shields, who wrote Godzilla vs. Kong. Zach Shields is writing the script. Zach Kreger obviously is going to have a hand at that and then also direct it. Exciting to see. Here's a little clip from TikTok that I found. People kind of speculating what the storyline is going to be about. Let's give it a watch.
A lot of theories about the backstory of Gladys from Weapons. But director Zach Kreger revealed that he told Amy Madigan she could pick between 2 different options for her backstory. He said, option 1, Gladys was just a normal person using dark magic to cure her disease. She had to adopt this methodology that she uses out of a place of emergency to keep herself alive. Option 2, Gladys was a non-human creature who was using her bizarre makeup and wig in a poor attempt to mimic humans. And Zach even said, I don't know which option she picked. Either way, Amy Madigan clearly gave an amazing performance because she just won an Oscar for this role. But if you're still curious, there is supposedly a prequel movie in the works for Gladys, so it looks like we'll have answers one day.
Okay, so just an update from that. There is for sure greenlit a prequel for it. So that's definitely happening. What do you guys think? Hop in the chat, let us know. Do we think it's going to be an alien storyline? That's less likely in my opinion. I think she's like dark magic, right? Like it felt like very much like witchcraft.
Yeah, I think so. Like I feel like human origins are like a more compelling story. Rather than like a true like creature horror angle. I'm curious if Zach Kreger is like actually going to direct it, or if it will be like from him as a producer. That's kind of a like the creator of Get Out has kind of done that. Like you see his name on things, but not necessarily made by him. So I'm curious what direction they'll go with that.
Yeah. Did you know, I just had the realization that Zach Kreger was also in like Legally Blonde.
Was he? Do you know what? I mean, you know his origin as like Whitest Kids You Know. Do you know that?
No.
It was like I want to say it was like started as like an internet comedy sketch group that made it to IFC. They had an IFC show for a while. It was just like sketch comedy. You might recognize some of the faces or some of the skits, like Office Sniper. I don't know. They have some fame. I would imagine there's some of their sketches you've come across before, but like that's how I knew him. I knew him from that, like way before filmmaking.
I lied. He was not Legally Blonde. Sorry.
You should have just gone with it. I would have believed you.
Wait, let me just make sure. No, he was not. Sorry. Never mind. Delete. Okay, delete. Moving on. I know, no, it's on.
Damage is done.
Okay, this is some interesting news. I haven't seen the Mario movie yet, so this is a spoiler for those of you who have not seen it either. Apparently there's some post-credit scenes. There is a cameo from Star Fox. Is that his name, or is that just the name of the fleet? The Fox, Star Fox.
I think Fox is his name.
I think it's Fox McCloud, right, or something like that.
That sounds right.
Anyway, he's being played.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right. Okay. Fox McCloud. Yeah, he's being played by none other than Glenn Powell, because duh, who else would play Fox McCloud? And he was in the movie as well as in the post-credit scenes. Here's a little TikTok video that I found about those post-credit scenes. Again, if you haven't watched this yet,
the Super Mario Galaxy movie has 2 post-credit scenes. Spoilers ahead, so if you don't want to know what they are, this is your opportunity to skedaddle. Go on. Now, the first is a mid-credit scene, where Fox McCloud and Toad are having a parting conversation. Fox says he's off on his new adventure, returning to his own world, teasing a possible Star Fox movie. Scene then transitions to a Mushroom Kingdom prison cell, containing Bowser, now Dry Bowser, and Bowser Jr., who are plotting to escape. But they are caught in the act by the Blue Luna prison guard from the first movie, Lumali, whose sadistic manner comically gives them the heebie-jeebies. The post-credit scene is in Gateway Galaxy, where you see a Yukiki steal from a random Gateway Galaxy visitor, just like it did earlier in the movie, and as the thieving monkey runs away, he is stopped in his tracks with a punch square in the face. By who? None other than Princess Daisy, teasing that she will be joining the mix in a potential 3rd Super Mario movie. And the way the opening week numbers are looking, it seems that will most definitely be the case. But sorry if you were expecting more, but that's it. Nobody's returning in Avengers Doomsday or Super Smash Bros. Movie tease. Even the Mario creator himself said a Smash Bros. Movie is not happening, but also it's April Fool's Day, so who knows if he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a logical next step, and like, of course nothing's greenlit, but I would love a Super Smash Bros. Movie. Sorry, it would be fun. Like as like a kind of end game to the Super Mario universe movies.
Yeah, you'd kind of like, I mean, the way that Marvel got there is through like parallel universes and all these things. Like they kind of took some writing shortcuts to get there, but you know, why couldn't you do that in the Super Mario universe as well? But I mean, obviously this is essentially confirming that we're going to have like Mario universe movies, and assuming that they do as well as, you know, this movie has not even gotten great critical reviews, but if they keep doing this well at the box office, then it's like, I almost feel like it would be inevitable that you kind of get a sort of like team up kind of movie.
Yeah. The last Super Mario movie hit like $1 billion and something globally.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, do they want to keep it like lore accurate, you know, like keep Zelda and Link in the Zelda universe, you know, keep Kirby in the Kirby universe, but the idea of having a movie with like Mario and Link and Kirby and Pikachu and all these characters does sound like very, very fun.
Yeah, I mean, Kirby in a movie, that's my Super Smash Brothers character. Unbeatable.
Down B.
Unbeatable, yeah. Like when you swallow them whole and then you steal their power. Come on, like that's
swallow
like
them and jump off the map.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's a little leaderboard update on Mogul. A little bit of movement here. So we have, oh yeah, Maru's gone. Sorry, Maru. Oh no, you're still on there.
No,
You
Mar
moved
moved up.
one.
Benny moved down.
Benny moved down, and then we have Short Love who share love.
Share love.
Share love.
Bringing the positivity.
Share love, man. Peace and love. If you haven't yet, check out mogulgame.moviepass.com. It is free to play. There's a 100K prize pool. You can play along. And we'll see you on Thursday. Peace out.